Welcome in. We are live,
Welcome
officially live at the NBA Finals. And there's a guy
Bobby.
walking by. I don't know what's more exciting, the fact that Bobby Manning is out in San Francisco at the finals, or that Nick Gelso is making his first appearance in 7 years on the Garden Report.
I am uncanceled.
Yes.
Nick is a big
Welcome
game
back.
player only. He only shows up for the big ones, and this is a big one. So here he is.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
This is
I
a
really
big
lucked
one.
out.
We're not going to call this a trial run. But we'll see. If Nick doesn't
okay.
return, you'll know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So don't expect me to do anything crazy. I'm all set up on my best behavior tonight. I want to be, I want to be allowed.
Also,
So-
don't yell at us for anything Nick says about the Celtics.
Yeah.
That is
Or
true.
anything else.
So, for the unfortunate few of you that are on here to start the stream, I know a lot of people kind of trickle in a little bit later here. So before we get into some of our serious basketball related stuff, we're going to talk about really dumb things like, pickles and pizza and what's the scene like? We'll start with Bobby.
Yeah, scene setter.
Give us a scene setter. You're out there, and again, for everybody at home, it's media day, so you get everything and everybody talks, and that's kind of the big rollout here. And so give us the full report.
Let me give me the full screen here. I'll show you inside the arena real quick and
here we
just
go.
everything that's getting going right here. They got the whole ESPN crew out setting up the stage. You got the Celtics and
Steve
Warriors branding everywhere, and that great court, Golden State out here, Chase Center, just a couple years old. I mean, a place that became illustrious. The allure around this team, even 3 years ago, was unstoppable, larger than life, dynasty, obviously. There's a million different words you could use to describe it. And so that's what the Celtics are going up against out here. But it's changed. And John, we talked about this on Spaces yesterday. The allure is still there around this Warriors team, but things are much different. It's a younger group around the edges. Curry, Green, Clay, they're kind of in a new space in their careers. And the Celtics are the upstart. And there's a lot of comparisons between where the Warriors were in 2015 when they weren't even in this building yet. And the Draymond was remembering when he first got to the Warriors, handing out tickets for free, and where they were as a franchise back then. Where the Celtics are now, who have kind of hit that wall multiple times to get here, couldn't get over the hump, almost reached a point where this whole thing collapsed in the winter and it got broken up, and all the million different ways this could have gone. But they stayed together. It's a similar group that's been together since 2017, 2018-ish. You can even go back to 2014 in Marcus Smart's case. So I love all the parallels between these two groups. You think of what the Warriors have built here on a homegrown roster that's been developed, that stayed together. They had a coaching change too, Mark Jackson to Steve Kerr, and now the Celtics have made theirs, going from Brad Stevens to Ime Udoka. And you just wonder if they're at this moment where there's a passing of the torch from what the Warriors did for a decade to what the Celtics could potentially do for a decade here. But they got to win this one. You can't just come here and fall short and say, oh, geez, it's the Warriors. That's my big point going into this series. This
Bobby,
isn't the Kevin Durant Warriors. You can beat this team.
Yeah, Bobby, I'd take you off full screen, but Nick is just leaning back right now, and I don't think anybody wants to see that. So, there he is. All right, here he is. He's back in the frame. That's pretty cool. I'll defer to Nick here for first comments or first questions towards Bobby, because, like I said, he's our guest here. He's